average up to about 977. The last video, I believe, was 975-ish, which is the very lowest end of the range that I want to shoot this in. Okay, let's get going. That's 975.3. That is 977. I dialed in a couple of clicks right. It's 973.6. That's lower than any of the other shots from the last video, last target. That's 979.6. A little more erratic in the up and down. Right now, after I think that's probably 10 shots. No, it was 9. Including the 5 I took up top. We're at a 1.7 SD. And because I don't have my phone hooked up, I don't know what the PC is at the moment. Ah, 77.1. Said I was going to raise the frame rate on the camera. I forgot to do that. Wow. Alright, let's start compensating. Got something going on. Here's the gun. Make some compensation. Work for us. 976.9. I'm going to bump that dwell just a little bit more. It's 977.3. I'm giving it a little bit of a bump. About a third of what I call a number, which is the space between the holes on the dwell now. It's 977.5. That's 979.7. Okay, so that explains a little bit. Fiddling around a little bit with the scope. That at about 7 on the 10 ring. That's just about right. 978.4. Definite X, but didn't obliterate it. It's a little high. I'll dump it down just the tiniest bit. Never want to leave the 10 ring if I can help it. I mean, in my compensation. Little tiny movements at this end make big changes down at the other end. That was 976.5. Gonna bump that again just a tiny bit. Thinking right now that I'm about 7 1/3 on the dwell. Going right back at the middle again. Hit at 1 o'clock. 10 ring. 976.8. And that happens to also be what the average is right now for all of these shots. SD's down at 1.5. $76.8. $74.8. That means, to me, that's signaling that my pressure is probably down to the 180, which is the bottom of my range. Let me look. 185. Yeah, it's not bad. Back up to 250. Shouldn't affect this shot. Something did. Actually, 978.4. That affected. Something else happened there. Definitely changing that frame rate if I get another video out of this battery. I threw in some compensation. 7 o'clock down on the 10 ring, 977.3. I'll do the same again. Damn. I definitely got to look at that because I've actually found that to be pretty unusual lately. This barrel really shouldn't be dirty at all. Ran some patches through it probably less than 100 shots ago. Go right back at the metal. Did hit down at 5 o'clock on the 10, but I'm suspecting that's something I'm doing. Up here to the 10 o'clock on the 10. Oh, too much. 975.9. So this is the way I practice. I just go back and forth. Try to figure out what I'm doing wrong. Shots that miss. That one. 976.5. I try to perfect my compensation. But that's going to be right around 930, right about there. Other thing that Mike Bricker mentioned on AGN, he used the term real world, and obviously this indoors is not the real world. I know what he means. And I hear it all the time about shooting in the wind. And whereas long range shooting, you know, is a different animal than Benchrest shooting at 100 yards. At 100 yards and in, the wind is certainly a factor, but again, just like all this other stuff, minimizing all of the factors that you have that are going to affect your shot is the name of the game. And the reason that I feel that I shoot relatively well in the wind is because I minimize the winds that I shoot in. I'll pick one wind, maybe two, during a competition, bringing the target back in, and that's what I'll shoot. And I won't shoot anything else. I'll wait as long as it takes, and if I get down to the last 5 minutes, then I'll throw caution to the wind and just go balls to the wall and shoot if I have to. But you know, they give me 30 minutes to shoot 25 shots. I'm going to use every second I need to get the wind that I've doped for, the wind that I've set up for.